Hi everybody and welcome to the video. Just a little bit of background before I start this video properly. Me and Sue's been away for a few days. We went to Skegness because it's coming up to our second wedding anniversary. Now if you live outside the UK you probably won't know what Skegness is or where it is. It is a seaside town and it's on the east coast of England. I used to go all the time when I was a kid. My dad had a caravan down there many years ago. Most family holidays was in Skegness or Chapel St Leonard's or Inglemells, which are all right next to one another. Um, Me and Sue, when we first started going out, did used to go quite often, but we haven't been for many years. So we just thought it'd be nice to go there for change. We booked into a oldie worldy hotel, which had sea views, and was really nice. We found a few nice places to have something to eat. We found a few nice pubs to have something to drink. We went in many shops. We went along the beach, went in the arcades, the things you usually do. The last thing I was expecting to find going to Skegness, or Skeg Vegas as some people call it, is a record shop. And we did. We found a record shop. Now, I'd never even heard of this record shop before. I know that there was one in Skegness. I think it's called Stars and Stripes, but I think he's only open on a Friday and a Saturday. I think I could be wrong. And I don't know if he's open all year through or just like when it's, the holiday season. Um, so we thought we'd have a look in this one. Pleasantly surprised, it really was. It's called No More Heroes and it's 56 High Street, Skegness. He sells LPs, he sells singles, CDs, books, comics, guitars, memorabilia. It is a really big shop. So we went in and got talking to the chap, and he's like, was saying, "There's anything in particular looking for?" And I said, "Well, maybe sort of like Beatles stuff, 60s stuff, a bit of Bowie and things like that." So he says, "Well, yeah, there's this, have a look round." He says, "If you get stuck, give me a shout," sort of thing. And he goes, "Oh, I'm not being cheeky." He says, "But are you cash buyer or do you want to pay on your card?" And I goes, "Well, does it matter?" He goes, "Well, my internet's playing up at the minute, so if you're paying cash, I can do, if you buy, a good amount of records, I can do you a really good deal," which he did. So, like I say, going to Skegness, the last thing I thought I would be doing is buying records, there because not being horrible, but last time I went to Skegness and there was a record sort of like shop, it was all run of the mill things like Max Bygraves, a bit of Motown, and then some rock and roll, and that was about it. So yeah, cut a long story short, I'll make this as quick as I can. Uh, Apologies, by the way, to anybody that watched my last video on the Beatles around the world. The sound quality on the video was a bit iffy in places. It was due to a microphone that I was trying out. Um, I've decided to do this one without a microphone, so God knows what this is going to sound like. Uh, but apologies to anybody if that spoilt your enjoyment of that video. But then again, there was a helicopter flying around and everything else, so it was a bit of a strange video to do, to be honest. Right, so we went into the record shop. Let's get back to the proper story, Dave. The first thing I saw was a copy of Revolver. Yes, I know. I've got plenty of copies of Revolver. Now this was up for £30. Now £30 for mono copy of Revolver. To be honest, that's quite a good deal anyway, isn't it? So on here he's got Beatles Revolver mono original PCM 7009. Very good condition, £30. So I'll check it out this plastic sleeve thing. So now you can see it properly in all of its glory. Spine thing. Sleeves. On the UK ones, they usually discolour just here. On this one, it is really nice. The only thing I can find wrong with it, and it's very minor, this is just there. There's a little bit of writing. So the track list on this, if you don't know, because if you live in America, your track listing was slightly different, won't you? So on side one, you've got Taxman, Eleanor Rigby, I'm Only Sleeping, Love You Too, Here, There, Everywhere, Yellow Submarine, and She Said, She Said. Side two is Good Day Sunshine, And Your Bird Can Sing, For No One, Dr. Robert, I Want to Tell You, Got to Get You Into My Life, and Tomorrow Never Knows. Now, although he's put on there it is an original, technically it is, but this is a stroke two. So it is a first pressing, but a second variation. I think that's right. The first pressing on Tomorrow Never Knows, the side on side two, will be a stroke one, where this is a stroke two. I think I've got that right. Um, it's in a Gerald and Lofton's pending cover as well, which is nice. Really, really nice. Um, you know, one of the best copies I've seen, to be honest, and I've seen a few. Now, it did come in this EMR sleeve, so I'm thinking, oh, is it a later version then? But it's not. It's just in the wrong inner sleeve. So you've got you sold in the UK, subject to retail price conditions, see price lists, and it's on yellow and black. If I go like that, if you want to freeze and then zoom in, you'll see all the wonderful details. So side one is XEX 605 stroke 2. Side 2 is XEX 606 stroke 2. Now, if you'd got the alternate version of Tomorrow Never Knows, that would be stroke 1 on side 2. Again, I'll put it there, so if you want to freeze and then zoom in, you can do. Now on here, on side 2, Doctor is spelled Doctor for Dr. Robert. Yeah, but yet on the sleeve, it is Doctor as in DR. Uh, Overall, really, really nice condition. Has got a very, very faint KT tax code just there. I don't think you'll see it. So I thought for £30, that ain't bad. I mean, to be honest, that doesn't look like it's had much play at all. Looks really, really nice. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get home till quite late last night, so I haven't had a chance to play any of these records. And we did buy a few. This is probably one of the nicest ones I've bought. And in all fairness, it's one of the nicest revolvers I've seen in a long while. And I've seen it quite a few, haven't I, folks? I've got quite a few. Excuse me. Yeah, so £30. I'd say that was a bargain, to be honest. Now I'm going to show you something else as well, and then the others will be featured on upcoming videos, so that doesn't make this one too long. So that was £30, and then there's this Wings Good Night Tonight, £6. About to go and mate, isn't it, folks? But this isn't what it seems, because there's one, two, there's 3 copies of it. 3 copies. And they're all exactly the same. You've got Good Night Tonight, long version, on side 1, and on side 2 you've got Daytime, Nighttime Shuffling. And they're all on EMI, and it says published 1979 MPL Communications. I'll just show you one because they're all the same. So that is front cover. That is the back cover. It's a 12-inch single, so it's the same size as an album, but you play it 45 RPM. And then the inner sleeve is this. So it looks like something from the 1950s or very, very early 1960s. A 2-box EMI Parlophone silver and black label. Like I say, side one, daytime, nighttime shuffling is an extended mix. And again, all these look to be in really, really nice condition. Wings produced by Paul McCartney. 1979. So all three of those are exactly the same. They've all got this inner sleeve with them. I think I've got a copy of this somewhere, but I don't think it's got this inner sleeve with it. Um, and although they're not that hard to come by, you don't see these very often. The usual price for these on internet selling sites is between £5 and £15. So for £6, that would have been a decent price, to be honest, if it was just one. But I didn't get one, did I, folks? I got one, two, three. So if you're ever anywhere near Skegness or Skeg Vegas, as some people call it, check this record shop out. You know, I'm trying to do my best now to support little record shops. Yes, I'm as guilty as everybody else. I do still buy things off the internet, which we all do from time to time, don't we? If we're honest. I thought they were fantastic. Um, um, yeah. So yeah, I've got got a fog in my throat. Yeah. So they're quite interesting. There's also David Bowie, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd. There's a couple of other Beatles ones. There's a Joe and the Pacemakers one. I think that was about it. We did spend quite a bit of money, to be honest, but then he did give us a really, really good discount. So the others will be featured on other videos. Uh, on my last video that I did last week, where we was talking about um, Beatles all around the world, coloured live LPs, I did have one person that goes, "Well, what do they sound like?" I mean, I was saying they sounded really, really good, which they do. When I was playing them clear, they sound really, really good. Is there any chance you can play them? And I said, no, not really. I said, the best I can do, whether it works or not, I don't know, is I can do like some shorts. So I have done one today. Now, I will warn you, if you want to watch it, it is okay watching it. Um, but for some reason, my volume on my phone wasn't working very good. So it does sound okay, but you might have to turn your telly or your laptop or your phone up a little bit. It sounds it does sound fantastic. It doesn't do justice doing it on this. There's no way I can do justice to how good the sound on my mobile phone. But it's there if you want to check it out. If you want me to do some more, I would gladly do some more. Um, this video, I'm not using a mic because of the last one I did, which was about those videos. I was trying out a new microphone. Uh, in some bits it sounded okay, in other bits it sounded absolutely rubbish. But that was a weird video now because we've got helicopters and sirens and everything going off at the same time anyway, haven't we? So I hope that didn't um, spoil anybody's enjoyment of that video. And finally, Ringo Starr. Look up. Um, I've played that album quite a few times now, and I like it. I must admit, I do like it. It is one of them that I think it is a grower. But so far, I've listened to it probably 5, maybe 6 times. There is absolutely nothing on there which I think, oh my God, what's he done that for? Uh, most of them, my head is going like that and my feet are tapping to it. So, um, his voice suits all the songs that are on it as well. So well done, Ringo. I think that is one of the best things you've done in many, many, many years. So I think we'll leave this video here now. So remember, you are the Beetle Dave. Beetle Dave loves you all. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any comments on these or this, uh, please leave me a comment. If you've liked the video, just do me a favour and leave me a thumbs up, because that helps to promote videos for other channels as well. So peace, love and happiness to you all, and as my mate Beetle Brad says, I'm out of here. Whoosh.